it's been a while. I miss you guys so much. I am so sad that our school year has basically come to an end. Like, I won't see you till August. You still have work to do. We're still doing work online. School's not over. Newsflash, school's not over.
No.
But I'm sad that you won't be in my classroom, and I'll never have you in my classroom again unless I teach another grade level, but you never know what the future holds. I don't know. I'm just really sad. I'm just a sentimental person. I was really looking forward to finishing the year out with you guys and playing games those last couple weeks. I won't get to sign your yearbook. But if they do come out with yearbooks soon and you want to bring it the first week of school, I'll be more than happy to sign it. But I miss you guys a whole lot. I know we're not in the classroom, so that makes things difficult, but the positive side to not being in the classroom with Romeo and Juliet is I don't have to make you sit down and read the text word for word and ask you guys what things mean. I can just give you videos and summaries and then just give you a couple quotes and ask you what they mean. So that is our advantage here. That's why I keep using the nearpods. I know things are a little difficult right now because we're not used to doing boring worksheets where I just ask you a bunch of questions like I did at the very beginning with the R&J prologue and video questionnaire. Because we usually do interactive worksheets, which is why Nearpod is so great. But I'm a little disappointed, and maybe it's my fault for not kind of going over this in class, because like I said, we don't usually do worksheets kind of like that. But we're in 9th grade, and I think it would be better if we answered our questions in full and complete sentences. Like it's highlighted at the top of the paper. If it says you need to answer in 2 sentences, you need to answer in 2 sentences. If it says full and complete sentences, guess what? Full and complete sentences. I don't feel like I should have to say that, but here I am having to sit here and tell you guys this. And some of you are doing great. Good for you. I've been really lenient and nice with grading. A lot of you have gotten really good grades. I'm not grading as harshly as I usually do, but if I keep getting subpar work, I'm gonna start grading more harshly. So for example, if I ask you a question, who is the main character and why are they important? You would say, I think the main character is Romeo because he offers a lot to the story and he falls in love with Juliet and he says a lot of funny things. A full and complete answer. Answering Romeo because I think he's cool. Or Romeo because the whole story is about him. It's not really an answer for a 9th grader to write down on their paper. I know times are difficult right now. I know they are. Trust me. Here I am about to submit assignments to you guys for the entire week. I didn't mean for them to be this late, but it takes a toll on all of us. It's just a lot of work for me to make it, to answer your questions during the day, to try and get you the things you need when you're having problems accessing edsby. I know you have 5 other classes. I can't imagine the workload for those classes. So, I mean, yes, I care about your mental health, but I also care about you making a good grade in my class and moving on to next year without any difficulty. If you don't put in the work now, next year it's gonna be hard for you. Because if you're barely doing work now, that means you've got almost 4 months off of school. And that means in August, when we go back, it's gonna be 10 times harder for you to adjust. I don't want that for you. And speaking of mental health, I am taking care of myself. I hope you guys are too. I think if you wake up early to do your work, I should listen to my own advice, but if you wake up early to do your work, then you still have the afternoon like you usually would to do whatever you want, Netflix binging, whatever, and then you could take your weekends off. The reason I give you till Sunday or till Monday morning to do assignments is because I know you have other classes and I know some of you are going to wait till last minute. That's why I leave it open over the weekend. I don't see any point in only giving you 4 or 5 days to do the work. I might as well give you the extra time. But I'm finally taking time for myself because I do work on the weekends. I've been making assignments, I've been answering questions, and I really just need to take time for myself. Just like you should too. We should all make schedules and make time to take care of ourselves. And so, no.
Yes, and that means even cleaning your rooms, doing dishes, cooking for your mother. Those are important too.
We say no to all of the above. Down with the patriarchy. All right.
Hi guys. Hi. We're having fun.
Okay, bye, Mom. Okay. Quarantine.
I'm
Okay.
gonna go get the cats.
Okay, you do that. Okay. But what this means is that if I'm trying my very hardest, you know, hot mess express. I'm like a functional hot mess, you know. That means I'm going to try and get the assignments out to you Monday morning or Monday afternoon, and you have the whole week, the whole span of the week to like take time and do the assignments. I'm going to make more of an effort not to answer questions on edsby or anything like that unless there's an emergency, but I won't know it's an emergency because I'm not going to check on Saturdays and Sundays. All right, I'm not going to answer questions at 9 and 10 o'clock at night on Friday night either. Okay? I think we all need to set boundaries for ourselves and set time for ourselves to do the things that you like to do. Otherwise, everyone's just not going to be in a good place. So, moving forward, so let's talk about the Act 1 chart. I think you guys did a really good job. A lot of you asked for help and you just blew me away. I mean, really great answers. I didn't even think of those answers. You guys did a really great job, and I think you're a lot smarter than you give yourself credit for. Your answers were phenomenal. Phenomenal. They were great. It was like what we do in class all the time. A lot of you are just doing so well. I was disappointed. I don't think I should have to clarify to fill out the entire worksheet. Thank you to those of you who asked. I mean, I don't think it should be something do I have to go do the whole worksheet? I posted the worksheet. You should probably do it. But some of you turned in the worksheet with only 3 or 4 boxes done. And again, it's my fault for, I guess, not clarifying, but I won't accept that. I'll give you half credit. If you are one of those people who turned in a worksheet with only 3 or 4 boxes answered, you need to go back, add stuff. You need to have at least 6 to 8 boxes of evidence and commentary filled out to get full credit out of the 12 boxes. I'm going to give you a few hints to help you, and you can replay this video as many times as you want to help you out if you need to resubmit this assignment. So for Act 1, no, you do not need to include the prologue. Yes, I already gave you 2 answers. Scene 1 had adult interference and immaturity. Scene 2 had adult interference and fate or destiny. Scene 3 had adult interference, immaturity. Scene 4 had immaturity, fate or destiny, and scene 5 had immaturity and fate and destiny. Now I know 2 of them are missing. I literally did this off the top of my head based on memory, and I know there's 2 I'm forgetting. And eventually I'll figure it out. I can't think about it right now. Moving forward to the Act 2 chart. So I'm posting this video, you're watching it right now. Yay, you. Then you have the 3 nearpods. I made them short. Literally, it's just me reading summaries and then a couple games with the quotes and themes and some videos. The videos are a lot more helpful. For the Act 2 chart, you might as well just fill it out while you're doing the nearpods, like kill 2 birds with 1 stone. It'll be a lot easier that way. I already did the work ahead of time for you. There are only 10 examples of the theme. If you find more, great, good for you. Go ahead and write them down. I know there's 12 boxes in the chart. When you get close to being done, just have 2 boxes crossed out if you can't find them, okay? You only need to do 10. So I actually have a cheat sheet here for you, and I'm going to share it with you because I want us all to be successful. So, no, you do not need to do the prologue for Act 2. Please don't put it in there. It does not count. It does not count. He says, no, it doesn't count.
It doesn't count.
It doesn't count. It doesn't count. It doesn't count. All right, so scene 1 has immaturity, like tons of it. You could probably get like 2 or 3 examples. Scene 2 has immaturity, adult interference, and fate or destiny. Scene 3 has immaturity, adult interference, fate or destiny. Scene 4 has adult interference. Scene 5 has adult interference or fate, destiny. And some fun little tidbits for scene 5. Why don't you rope in scene 6? So Spark Notes, About that, SparkNotes really ding-danged up this lesson. Let me tell you, I was in the middle of doing the nearpods, I was posting the videos, I was doing the summaries, everything was going great. And then as I'm looking for quotes to help you guys with your games and I'm reading through and I'm, you know, brushing up because it's been a while since I've read Romeo and Juliet too, I find out that SparkNotes has done summaries. The summaries were like Act 2, scenes 1 to 2. And I was like, okay, great. Well, what SparkNotes had done was to make the summary shorter. They took like basically all of scene 2 and mushed it into scene 1, and then took the first half of scene 3 and put it in scene 2, and then they put the first half of scene 4 into scene 3, and then a part of scene 5 into scene 4, and then they put all of scene 6 in scene 5. Yeah, I can't follow that. It's a lot. So what I suggest to you, and I said it in the nearpods, like as it goes, this is gonna start to like be like, you can either follow the summaries. It's the same story. There's nothing wrong with it. Or you can watch the videos. Again, there's nothing wrong with it. Or you could do both. It's, again, the same story. There's nothing that changes in Act 2. When you go to do your evidence in the charts, what I'm going to need you to do is, if you're on the No Fear Shakespeare and you're looking up quotes and it says you're in Act 2, Scene 3, okay, great. So just in your chart, write Scene 3. I can't help that it got a little messed up. I'm new to this too, this whole e-learning thing. We all are. It's just a little difficult. And again, if you need any help while you're going through that, just go ahead and contact me. But again, nothing has changed. Just make sure you watch out where you're pulling stuff from, what scene. Yeah, so just make sure, just put scene 6 on your chart if you want to. Yeah, just do your best. It's all the same. There's nothing. It's all the same. It's the same story. What else? Like I said, only 10 boxes. The Act 2 nearpod's a little hot mess thanks to my buddy SparkNotes. I gave you the answers. Oh, I wrote notes for myself. One last thing that I would like to share for you. I know this is a long video. I just miss you guys so much. And I have a lot to say. So, you know, go figure. I wanted to explain to you, a lot of you are having issues navigating edsby when you go back to redo worksheets. You're like, oh, can you resend it to me? Oh, I can't find the worksheet. I can't do this. I can't do that. Okay, I understand. edsby is confusing, and it makes sense to me because I'm the one that put it there, which is why this week everything is just going to be on one post. I don't really see the need to ask me a million questions, because before you ask me when all the work is due, it's on the edsby page, okay? But I mean, I'll still answer the question. It's just, it's there. If you go on the left-hand side of our edsby page, left-hand side, weird, sorry. My phone just sent me like 4 notifications in a row. It like took up half my screen. So strange. On the left-hand side of your screen, it's gonna say pinned items. Every single post I have posted for that week, I have pinned there. So if you look at the edsby page and it is just too confusing, you don't know what's going on, all of it is in order there. If you don't want to do that and you just want to find the worksheet that you're looking for, or maybe the worksheet's not working on the edsby page, if you go to the right-hand side, it will say library. Every single worksheet I have posted, you will find in there. Videos, worksheets, nearpods, it's all in there. Just so you know, the Act 1 and Act 2 worksheet, and there'll be one for Act 3 and 4 and 5. Those are all the charts with the commentary and evidence. That is called Who is to Blame, or What is to Blame for Romeo and Juliet's Death. That's what the chart is called. And you're just going to be literally reusing the same chart with the themes for Act 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's it. This week, again, you're watching this video now. You're going to do the 3 nearpods, which I made super short, and you don't all have to do at once. That's why I did 3, so you could do them throughout the week. After you do that, there's going to be an Act 2 quiz. I'm going to put 2 attempts on it. A thing about the whole 2 attempt thing, though, that I found out about this week and I contacted edsby about, and it's irreversible, is you're gambling with your grade if you get say you get like a 20 out of 35 the first time, and you go to take the quiz a second time, but you get a 10 out of 35, that's your final grade. I haven't figured out a way to fix it, and edsby keeps that second attempt as the final grade. I don't know why it does that. I don't like e-learning. You know I wouldn't do that in the classroom, but that's how it is. So do the best you can. I'm trying to help you the best I can, okay? We'll work together on this. So you've got that quiz, and then you've got the chart due, and that's it. That's all we've got this week, and it'll be the same thing next week, and the week after that, and the week after that. Okay? All right, I think I've covered everything. Hopefully I didn't waste too much of your day, but I really do miss you guys, and I miss seeing your faces and hearing your jokes. I'm sure you would have pranked me really great on April 1st or the entirety of April, who knows. Just miss all of you guys, but you know, you can come see me next year. You know, you can come visit. You can come visit. All right, I miss you guys so much. Bye, guys.